Hey guys, what's up? It's Unbroken Max here. Still a bit ill, but I've got to push this out since, well, I actually got likes on this video, which I appreciate, and it makes my day to know that you guys actually like this series. And if you want more of this series, just tell me how often you want it, and I will deliver it. Try and make it a bit reasonable for me, not like 10 episodes a day, because, that'd be a bit hard. But also give me your opinions of different wives I should do. Just so you know, I don't like to make Naruto OP, but I will do some wife like Naruto was overpowered. Because I think base Naruto is still pretty strong if you think about it. He bought a tuning and didn't even break a sweat or use cubic cloak. Well, cubic chakra. Did he? Can't him, but whatever. Carry on. Last time, well, Naruto got chewed out pretty badly by Iruka and Sarutobi about, stealing a scroll, learning forbidden jutsus, and was forbidden to teach anyone them. I'm going throw that in because, yeah, imagine trying to teach, like, Sasuke or Sakura, Shaolin Jutsu, it would drain them, might even kill them. I know some of you in comments would probably want that for Sakura, I'd be like, woo! But no, it's not. So, the next day, like I said, Jiraiya was called back to leave by Hiruzen, and he would explain what happened last night. Jiraiya would be bag of mixed emotions. He would be sad that Naruto took in the first place to get strength, but happy that he understand what true strength was in the end. And Kakashi would actually join him, be Naruto's new sensei and the only living, like, what's the word for it? I was going to say child of Minatoes, but that's not. Student of Minatoes. Cough, cough. But, yeah, Kakashi would, like, give a smile under his mask, that one-eyed smile he does. Which, of course, is make all the ladies weak at the knees, but Jay goes, I guess you didn't tell me. They didn't call me to tell me this, did you? And here's some gaze pipe and tell them to both sit down. It's going to be a long story. Yeah, sorry, I'm still out. Please forgive me. Thank you. And explain that Naruto caught on about his clan, about the Kyuubi. And Jiraiya would be a bit shocked. He goes, Jiraiya wouldn't be too shocked actually. I think if Minato was his father, and Minato was one of the smartest ninja ever, I would say. Yeah, smartest ninja ever. He'd be like, so he got that from his dad today. He says with a smile on his face. But Harrison goes, yeah, troublesome it is though. Kashi goes, why is it troublesome? And Harrison turns around and goes, think of it like this, if someone told you that your father, well, you should know better than anyone, Kakashi. Your father saved people and he still got hated on for it. Then Kakashi would think back to his father and be like, I see. So, you want me to keep him away from that? He goes, no. And Harrison just chuckles and goes, no, Kakashi, you just teach him. That's why I've got this. And Harrison would say, this perfect back. Which Joey would take offense. He goes, Sensei, how could you? You know I'm a big pervert. Harrison just like deep pans looks at Jiraiya, and Jiraiya just be like, whoops, I guess. And they have a bit of a chuckle, but then they go back to a serious talk about Naruto. And Jiraiya would say, how much does he know of his? He goes, well, he knows his parents, he knows why the Kyuubi's in him, but I do want to tell him any more than that because, well, you were closer to Minato than me. And Jiraiya would thank Hiruzen for his quietness about the whole thing. And he goes, well, it's no problem, but... And then this is where Hiruzen would actually try and entangle Jiraiya and be like, I'm not getting any older these days, Jiraiya. And Jiraiya knows where this is going. He at this point, he just... I don't want to say gives up, but he gives in. Fine. And Kakashi's a bit confused. He goes, look at her, what do you mean? He goes, Hiruzen just says to us, man, see, you're finally ready for it. And Jiraiya just nods. It's your way to keep that boy safe. And Kakashi's still confused. And Hiruzen just tells Kakashi, Jiraiya will become the next Hokage. A minute. Kakashi would be pretty happy about it. Think about it, if Jiraiya was in charge. Because everyone looked up to Jiraiya as a legendary Sanin. Don't get me wrong, Hiruzen's good, but everyone's, thinking, oh, Hiruzen's getting a bit old now, isn't he? Getting on a bit. But Jiraiya steps in and goes, I'll do this on one condition. And Hiruzen goes, and the condition is, you, not Kakashi, teach Naruto his basic elements, his basic affinity, which, Hiruzen would pretty much agree to, because he feels like he owes Naruto a favour. Anyway, he goes, Kakashi would be like, oh, why would I teach him? He goes, you'd be too busy with Sasuke, and plus, Hiruzen has all 5 chakra natures, doesn't he? So whichever one it is, Hiruzen could train him in. And Kakashi would be like, well, it would be less work off my place, so I don't mind. But he doesn't say this. He goes, oh, I see. Are you sure about this, Lord Third? And he just nods, saying, it won't be a problem. I will also... And Hiruzen would mention that Naruto's chakra control because of just how much chakra he has. Think of it like this. You got a big bowl of rice. And Shadow Clone Jutsu is a spoon. But the transformation jutsu, or the clone jutsu, like trying to eat it with, say, a knife. You need to get perfect if you want to eat your rice, so to say. Just for analogy reasons. So he goes, I'll try and teach him some, because Hiruzen, he's a god at chakra control. You don't realise, like Earth, like some of the chakra natures are really different from each other and hard to control. And Hiruzen knows 5 of them. It's like, he wasn't called Professor for nothing, was he? And Jiraiya would be happy about this, and Kakashi would secretly be happy because less work for him. Phew. But then Hiruzen pipes up, I'll teach him well, but you'll have to teach him some jutsu, but you can practice with me. Kakashi just like, Inside he goes, I don't see a problem with that. And he's like, I want you to use your judgment on what jutsus he should learn and when to give it him. Because he would tell about Shadow Clone Jutsu and the exploding Shadow Clone Jutsu, which would get Jiraiya's and Kashi's attention immediately. And be like, exploding Shadow Clone Jutsu? Come again, Hiruzen? Hiruzen just gives a shrug and he's like, well, he mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he said, and he thought, here's another one. It's a shadow exploding Shadow Clone, so he thought he would practice that as well. At this point, Kakashi's probably a bit scared about the test he's going to make him do. He goes, but Hiruzen goes, don't worry, he hasn't mastered it yet. But then Kakashi pipes up and surprisingly goes and asks Hiruzen, could you teach Naruto the Shadow Shuriken Jutsu? Jiraiya is like, how effective would it be with Naruto? Hiruzen just, like, eyes widen. He's like, he made 500 Shadow Clones. Well, try it. At this point, Jiraiya, Kakashi would stop, almost coughing up the breath of breathe. 500, Hiruzen? He goes, he didn't even look tired afterwards, to be honest with you, Jiraiya. And Kashi's like, and this is with bad chakra control? And Hiruzen just nods. Jiraiya's like, this kid has that much chakra, and no one's thought to teach him how to control it. He goes, most teachers wouldn't even look at him, Jiraiya. Jiraiya would get angry at this, but he's like, I can understand. And everyone wants to teach the beast how to control this power, which is a fair thing. Because Ninetales just went on a rampage, but if he could control it, he would have killed Hiruzen easy. I'm going to say that now. If Ninetales was in control of himself when Obito, yeeted him out Kushina, he would have annihilated the third Hokage, and probably most of Konoha, because he could control it better than Obito, or Toby, or Madara, whatever you like to call him. Spoilers, oh well. So, they would still be like, choking a bit. He's like, you can make that many, still. And Hiruzen actually pipes up at this point and goes, if he has the same level of chakra control as me, he'd probably be as strong as the first Hokage, which, in reality, is true. He's probably stronger. Well, not base Naruto, of course, Kyuubi Naruto, yeah. Which would actually shock Jiraiya and Kakashi's like, you're comparing him to the first Hokage. Because we all know, Hashirama. If there's ever a plot hole, Hashirama cells. Because why not? And now Kakashi's like swaying a bit. He's like, I've got to train someone who could be as strong as first Hokage. Jiraiya just laughs. Mostly at Kakashi. And then Hiruzen speaks up and he goes, you're training him as well, Jiraiya. Jiraiya just looks back, scared at what Hiruzen just said, being like, what? Well, it'd be better you teaching him the Rasengan, wouldn't it? And Kakashi's like, literally pulling up his, what's it called now? Headband, and actually wiping sweat from him. And then after this, they go, like in canon, they visit everyone's house. Sasuke's, Sakura's. And then when they get to Naruto's, Jiraiya has like the Tanjiro face of disgust. Like, ugh. This kid's messy and you you can't really blame him for that. No one's taught him else. So they sit there and Kakashi's like, well, I've got to go and get my students. And Jiraiya says, I'll wait here for him. And then he turns to Hiruzen, so can you get the ball rolling on this Hokage thing? He goes, it won't be a problem. The feudal lord loves you, Jiraiya. He says under his breath for the wrong reasons, but still. So, Kakashi goes to pick up his students much later than in the original, mind you. So at this point, instead of pulling the prank, Naruto just gets the eraser and throws it at Kakashi. And Kakashi's just like, looks down to see like eraser just slipping off. He goes, Team 7 here? And trying to really not hoping that's their team, his team, because Sakura's like right up to Kakashi apologising, getting Naruto to, bow his head. Sasuke's in the corner, minding his own business. Kakashi's like eyes squinting, like, teamwork, ever heard of it? In his head. So they go to a roof. They ask about what's your dreams, and Kakashi and everyone says the same except for Naruto, who says a bit different. And Naruto says, I want to be Hokage to make everyone acknowledge me, and almost, spills a bit about Kyuubi, but Kakashi cuts him off. Like Kakashi, and then Naruto says, and I want to make the Uzumaki clan back to how it used to be, which would definitely catch Sasuke's interest. Not much Sakura's, because she doesn't really care for Naruto. She still thinks he's a brat and never be as good as Sasuke. And, Kashi would be like, oh, you want to bring them back? You want to gather the rest of Uzumaki, which, in Sasuke's mind, and in reality, is saying that Naruto does have a clan. And Sasuke's now taking an interest in Naruto. It's like, he has a clan, but he doesn't have any unique abilities. And, well, Sasuke's thinking this, he goes, he's also thinking down the line, should I start trying to, I'm being Uchiha, so could I try and repopulate Uchiha? Well, not repopulate as such, but restart Uchiha clan. So, Kashi's like, okay, we'll have a test tomorrow. He says this more reluctantly now he knows Naruto's jutsu. And he's like, try not to eat. Don't eat anything or you throw up. Naruto's on his way home. Stops off at Ichiraku's. And he just point blank asked him, so you knew I was a cubic container? Which both of them just stop doing what they're doing and turn to look at him, expecting anger. But he just has a smile on his face. And he looks at him and he goes, thank you for treating me like I was actually a customer rather than a burden. Which would make Tetsuya proud, and Ayame hug him. And it's like, you are two of the only 4 people that have ever acknowledged me this far. And I thank you. Giving him a tip, of course, as he leaves after his ramen. Ayame, probably in tears by now, and Techi, or something like that, is it's close to tears as well. And Naruto goes home, only to see one of the weirdest things he's ever seen is a big guy in red with, I'm going to say, clogs, because that's what they are to me, clogs, with long grey hair. And Jiraiya's classic stance. I am the Toad Sage of Mount Nioboku. He goes, welcome Toad Sage, I am Naruto Uzumaki of the Hidden Leaf. Which makes Jiraiya scoff at him making fun of his entrance. He just turns to him, so you're the one the old man sent. And Jiraiya would be impressed. He goes, you can't quit, kid. He goes, yeah, well, people tell me that a lot. And they sit down, and Naruto just looks at me and goes, you will tell me everything I want to know, everything I ask. And Jiraiya just says, to the best of my ability. He goes, what were you to my father? He goes, it was his sensei. And Naruto goes, what, so? Your sensei was make you attachment to me? I'm your godfather. Naruto has a bit of disdain about this. He goes, you're my godfather. He goes, yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. You know, all that rabble. Naruto just... He doesn't understand at first, so he's a bit angry, but after talking a bit, he goes, well, I'm here from now on, kid, so don't worry. He looks around and he goes, you probably want to clean up. He goes, just shrugs and gives the whatever, old man sort of vibe off to him. And he would actually, he goes, your new sensei is Kakashi sensei, right? He goes, yeah, well, why? He goes, he was actually a student of Minato's, or your father's. He goes, well, he never said anything. He probably didn't want to say it in front of the others. Because remember, Minato being your father is still pretty top secret. And Naruto just said this. Does it really matter who my parents are? He goes, well, to other people it does, apparently. But Naruto then just gets totally on a different path because he's excited to hear Jiraiya was a spy. And he goes, have you ever met any of the Uzumakis? Like me? He goes, why'd you ask? He goes, well, I want to rebuild my clan. You know, it's quite lonely. He literally says it's quite lonely being joined one of a clan. And he's like, I bet even Sasuke feels like this. He says to himself internally, he goes, Jiraiya has a smile, he's like. So it's not just hatred despite sees. He goes, well, yes, I have met Uzumaki once. And he tells them all about Nagato, Konan and Yahiko, yada yada yada. And do you know where they are now, Jiraiya? Jiraiya goes, no, sorry. And, well, at this point, it's getting late. He's like, you better go sleep. He's like, I better go sleep. He goes, I'll see you tomorrow then, Jiraiya, so we talk tomorrow. He goes, yeah, but tomorrow don't call me Jiraiya, kid. He goes, what? A bit confused. He goes, call me Lord Hokage. Naruto's just stunned, but he's like, it's too late for this bombshell. I'm going to sleep. Night, old man. Jiraiya's eyes twitch, but he goes, night, kid. I'll see you tomorrow. And that's where I'm going to end it. And I just want to point this out, that Naruto bodied a Chunin, and yeah, and people still think Kid Naruto's weak. Because, oh my god, Sasuke beat him with a Sharingan. Ooh, kill him. Like, he could probably wear Kakashi down if they went into a ranged battle, but Kakashi would still probably win. So that's it for today, folks, and if you get 10 likes by the time I wake up, I'll have the next episode out for you. Well, within the hour, alright? As long as you like the series, I will pump it out as much as you want. So, thank you for tuning in, and stay a fan.